Hey guys, Koharlan here, coming to you from absolute paradise in Costa Rica. You know, as I was waking this morning, it occurred to me, that we're often suggested to become aware of awareness. As we begin on the spiritual path and as we begin to discover our innate true nature, this is often a pointer that's given, is like, can you become aware of awareness? The problem is, awareness is not an object that you can become aware of. It's actually the substrate or the background or that in which all experience and all manifest reality arises. And this is something you can know, but you can't know it as a thing. And that's where the trouble begins a lot of times for us. We start to try to become aware of awareness, and then we think we find it. But if we do think we find it, we're just kind of deluding ourselves. It's like the fish, right, trying to discover the water that it is swimming in. It's kind of difficult because it's all that it knows. It's the only way that it does know and does exist is through that water. Now, of course, this is just an analogy. It doesn't exactly hold true, but we can sort of get an understanding. Awareness is not quite like that water. I mean, water does have a quality to it, right? It does have substance, but awareness itself has no substance. So we can't really be aware of it. But what we can be aware of, in a sense, is we can be aware that we are aware. Right now, just take a moment and check, are you aware? If you're here watching, there has to be some sort of awareness, right? It's actually what is aware. Awareness is aware. And this can be confusing for a lot of people because then we try to attach to it. We try to latch onto it or discover it in some sort of way that we can grasp it. As long as we're trying to grasp awareness, we will never be able to actually just rest into this direct experiential knowing of what we are as awareness. It's like one of the swamis that I love, Swami Sarvapriyananda, always says, it's not that you can know awareness. It's not that you can even know yourself as awareness. But take heart. It's not unknown either, right? It's more than known, is how he says it. And I love that. It's more than known because it is actually what you are. And right now you can just check. Are you aware? I think you are, right? I think you are, or how could you be watching this? How could you be hearing these words? None of this would make sense. None of this would even be possible for your experience if there was no awareness in which it would arise. So just something to ponder, actually really just something to contemplate or meditate on, and just check right here and right now. Check for a moment and see if you are aware. And now here's what you can do. You can become aware that you are aware. You can become aware that you are aware right here, right now. Go ahead and try it. I challenge you. And I believe in you. If you can do this, that's all that's necessary for total peace, freedom, enlightenment, heart-minded living, genuineness, authenticity. All these things are natural and spontaneous. And when we discover our true self as awareness, it just begins to shine more and more, and we begin to feel it more and more, and we feel that awareness that we are is amazing, peaceful, indestructible, eternal, non-dependent on things and circumstances and people and situations, totally free, radically free, liberated. And it's your basic nature, and you can never lose it. So my prayer, my blessing for you is that you will know this experientially for your own self, and that it will change everything in your experience once you discover it. So experiment with that, play with that, and go ahead and report back. If you have any questions about it too, I'd be happy to discuss them. So leave those below or reach out to me, and I'll see you on another one, guys. Much love.